Hello everybody. Getting organized. It's no secret that the words organization and organize are similar. Organizations are created to utilize a group of individuals to accomplish a common objective, and one of the manners in which they do so is through proper and efficient organization. Getting and remaining organized would most often revolve around 5 strategies. First is to know and understand your clear objective. There's 2 words that I want to highlight here: understand and clear. Most organizations have an objective. I'm not so sure that most organizations understand that objective. They understand what it means not only to the employees but the organization itself. That's often because it's not clear. The more clear that you can make an objective, the more that employees can understand and then work towards achieving it. Second is you have to determine the path to achieve your objective. Getting organized means that you know where you're going. A strategic plan, in fact, is starting with here we are, this is where we want to go, and the strategic plan is how to get there. So the second aspect of being organized is determining how to get there. Because if you know how to get there, the third aspect is then you know the proper resources that you need. So if you know that you need to build an organization to create a manufacturing product, and you certainly know why you're going to create that manufacturing product, the third aspect is what are the resources that you need. That just doesn't include staff, but also money. Time is also something that you need. So knowing where to go, how to get there, also involves the resources to do so. The fourth aspect is to determine how to evaluate your progress and success. This really is the first instance of where organization and being organized comes into play. Because you may know where you're going, and you may know how to get there. But too often, we often don't evaluate our progress on a continual, some would say iterative basis. This means that on a daily, weekly, monthly, certainly yearly, but more frequent than that, you're evaluating your progress. And that leads us to the 5th step, is to assess and adjust the path towards your objectives on a continual basis. This means assess and adapting, whether it's looking for a job or having a job or running a business. You have to constantly create a mechanism that will provide you with the necessary information, what often we call actionable intelligence, so that you can modify your course of action to take into account variables that you just didn't consider. Sometimes it's not through lack of effort. At times there are occasions where you just can't predict the future or how the future is going to respond to the strategies that you have. So therein lies the 5 strategies that you should consider to be organized, to be a more efficient organization. You have to know and understand your clear objective. Everybody should know what the clear objective of working in that organization is. Second is you have to determine the path to achieve that objective. There's many routes that you can take. You have to determine and follow the best route that's going to get you to where you want to go. Third is that you have to determine the proper resources you needed to achieve the objective. You often may not know this when you start, but as you go through the process, it'll become apparent the resources that you need. Not just staff and time, but also money. Fourth is that you have to determine how to evaluate your progress. And there's many different ways to evaluate, not just whether you achieved the objective, but the process and system that you use along the way. Doing so allows you to follow the 5th step, which is where you assess and adapt your path towards your objectives on a continual basis. And the key word there is adapt. You have to continually adapt because the future is unpredictable. Therein lies how to get organized. Because if you get organized, you often have a better chance of achieving your objective, but most importantly, you achieve the objective in the most efficient manner possible. Thanks, everybody.